Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Mr. Damon coming to you with a mod review for my WOLFCRAFT server. This is going to be craft arrows. Now, we've added this plugin. It adds a bunch of different arrow types to the game. So, without further ado, I'm just going to get in and show you guys how to make these arrows. Not arrows will be available for regular users. Some of them will be donator. Some of them will be for people who pay for ranks within the server. But let's just get right into the recipes. Okay, so this one is the crippling arrow. It slows down your target, as you can see. And all these arrows are made using the same stick and feather configuration. We're just changing the flint out for a different arrowhead. And the crippling arrow uses snowballs. And the next one is the weakness arrow. Weakens foes. It has the same as the weakness potion effect. And you use 3 cactus for it. Next one is the teleport arrow. It teleports you to wherever your arrow hits. Now, aim very, very high for this, and you can go very, very far very quickly. And you use a book for that. Next one is one that's not going to be available for everybody. It's the explosive arrow, and it uses TNT. And this one we are not able to block from destroying blocks within the server, which is one of the things we're trying to avoid, at least for right now. So it's made with TNT. The stick and the feather like the normal arrow is. Next up we have the blinding arrow. It blinds your target, same as the blindness potion effect, and you use 3 rotten flesh for it. Shuffle arrow. Switch position with your target. If you don't hit anybody with this, it doesn't do anything. If you hit somebody with it, you will swap places with them. A mob, a user, anybody. And you use an ender pearl for it. Next one is the confusion arrow. I have actually not been hit by this, so I don't exactly know what it does. But you use 2 brown mushrooms and 1 red mushroom as the arrowhead. Next one is the TNT arrow. This one's going to be either a donator or a ranked arrow. It explodes when you hit your target. Now, it actually doesn't do block damage. It just explodes when you hit your target, and it does a lot of damage to your target. Next up, oops. Set day. Oh, hey, I actually have text back. Next one is the poison arrow, and you use the spider eye for that, and poisons your target. Duh. Fire arrow. Set your enemy alight, and you use a fire charge for it. And these ones are actually fairly difficult to make because of the amount of blaze powder you need to make it. This one's fairly easy to make, and it's actually one of my favorites. The pull arrow. Pull your target to you. And you use 3 pieces of string. Next one, the blood arrow. Deal damage while healing you. You hit your target, you deal damage to them, and you get health back. And you get a bone. You use a bone for it. Next up is the piercing arrow. You use an iron ingot for the arrowhead, and it deals bonus damage to unarmored. That is actually incorrect. They mistyped that when they put it in the description, but the piercing arrow deals bonus damage to armored targets, not unarmored targets. You need anybody that uses armor, you can hit them with this, and it basically ignores their armor. Not quite ignores, it does deal less damage than it would if they were unarmored, but you deal more damage than you normally would. The glass is the razor arrow. It deals more damage to unarmored targets. And this is another one of my favorites, the torch arrow. Light up your surroundings. You use a torch as your arrowhead, and wherever your arrow hits, you will place a torch. And it's good for lighting up caves, good for lighting up, those tall caverns that you find while mining, and you can just light those up really quickly. The net arrow, immobilize your target, and it's not quite exactly what you think it is. You use a slime ball for it, and when you hit wherever, instead of actually making it so your opponent can't move, it spawns. What is it? Cobwebs. It spawns cobwebs right around where it hits. So, yeah, it makes it so they can't move or move very slowly, and you can come in for the kill. And the last one is the lightning arrow, another one of my favorites. You use strike down with lightning, and you use a blaze rod for it. Incredibly difficult to make, which is actually good because the lightning arrow ignores all PvP restrictions in any areas, because your arrow can hit and it will tell you cannot hurt them, but the lightning will still hit them and hurt them, and you can still kill them. Okay, so let's... what ones can I show you? Okay, I'll show you the teleport arrow first off. So let's see here. I'm actually going to... Oops. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm actually going to set a waypoint here with my minimap mod. Actually, I can delete all these. Delete. I'm having a little bit of a text glitch. Bear with me. Delete. 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 Okay. New waypoint. Okay. And I'll just call this one start. Okay. There. Now I have a waypoint here. And now I can show you my arrows. The teleport arrow. Since I'm in creative mode, I have an infinite amount of them. But teleport arrow. Let's launch it far. And... Yoing! Whoa! I'm at the top of a tree. And as you can see, if you can read that, I am 100 blocks away from where I was. So let's see if I can teleport myself back. Oh, I am such a marksman. Oh, almost perfectly. That's awesome. Okay. So that was the teleport arrow. Let's, I'm going to show you guys the explosive arrow, but I need to actually... Yeah. I do not know what happens if... Oh, here's a good spot. I don't know what happens if you have multiple arrows in your inventory at the same time. You know what? I'm just going to do it right here, and I'm going to have to regen the region. Regen the region. Regen the regen. Okay. Boom! That's what it does. It's about as explosive as TNT. So basically, imagine a lit TNT on the end of an arrow, and it explodes when it hits. That's exactly what's happening here. And it's actually exactly how it gets crafted. But the fun thing with this, if you have creative mode, boom, 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 boom. Let's just see here. Woohoo! Aw, I hit water. It's going to block me from going any further. But yeah, you could, if you don't hit water, mine all the way down to bedrock. And the great thing is, it keeps, unlike TNT, which will destroy a lot of this, it keeps most of your blocks available. So, that is awesome. And, oh, I picked up some blocks. I didn't mean to pick up blocks. And the other thing is, it will destroy all ores except for diamond. So, if you're going strictly diamond mining and you have a bunch of these arrows, it'll be good. Except the problem is, we're not going to be using these arrows. So, haha, screw you. Okay, next arrow. Let me put this one back. And I'm lagging just a little bit, but that's okay. The blinding arrow, the shuffle arrow. I'll show you guys the shuffle arrow. And let me just get rid of these. Okay, and I gotta find a target. I gotta turn my minimap back on. I gotta find a target. On. Back to game. Okay. Oh, there's a sheep over here. Yee. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna stand here, and I'm gonna shoot the sheep. Ooh! And we swap places. The sheep is now over here. Nope! The sheep is dead! Well, that's one way of doing it. Okay. Next arrow is the confusion arrow. No, the TNT arrow. I'll show you what the TNT arrow does in comparison to the explosive arrow. I need. I'll use a mushroom. If it actually will spawn it. Oh! Ooh, okay. This could be interesting as far as creative mode eggs go. But let's see here. Which arrow was it? Oh yeah, the TNT arrow. Boom! As you can see, you heard the effect for it, and it exploded, but it did not destroy blocks. This one will be available to players, probably for either a donaire or a paid rank. Now, let's put this arrow back. And I don't know if I've said it already, but I don't know what happens if you have multiple types of these arrows, which arrow it will pick. Oh, did I pick the poison arrow? I don't need to show you guys the poison effect. I don't need to show you guys how to set a fire. I will show you the pull arrow, because there's a neat little admin trick that I can use for this, but I need another egg. I'll do a villager this time. Okay, so let's see here. Let's spawn the villager there. Oh yeah, this egg works. Okay, we use villagers from now on. But this pull arrow is kind of like the shuffle arrow, except all it does is pull them to you. And drops them if you're in the air. So, admins can use this quite a bit. I'm predicting some admin abuse from this arrow, because you could just pull people up into the air and drop them, and they won't necessarily die from it, especially if they're wearing armor, but... Okay, the heal arrow. The blood arrow. I'm going to go back into survival mode. No, I'm not. I'm not going to show you guys this arrow. It's pretty much self-explanatory. All it does is heal you when you hit somebody with it. And if you already at full health, it won't do anything. Piercing arrow, torch arrow, here we go. And I'll show you guys later the net arrow and the lightning arrow. So the torch arrow, let's see here. Boop. Torch. Boop. Torch. Okay. That's all it does. It puts a torch wherever you hit it. Now, let's see here. You go into a dark cavern, one of those really, really tall dark caverns. You aim really, really high, and you shoot one of these arrows up, and... Is it going to come back down? It's coming back down! Ah! Oh! Well, that was interesting. Did I hit a chest? I'm going to have to rewatch that and see if I hit a chest. Because I don't know that you... Can you put torches on chests? Nope. Okay, it must have hit the top of the chest. Yep. Okay. So that's the torch arrow. The net arrow. This one is pretty much... Boop, that's it. And, you know, you hit somebody with it and they're stuck in the cobwebs and they cannot move. And I'm in creative mode, so I'm going to destroy these. And last but not least, probably the one that will see the most abuse by users everywhere, the lightning arrow. And since these are very hard to make, I need... Ooh! Yes, and you will hit yourself if you are not careful with this arrow. I am in creative mode for 1 and 2. I've set my MCMMO acrobatic skill, which I'm going to be doing an MCMMO guide. Probably next after this, if not very, very soon. So, these are the craft arrows. And that is it. So, these will be available to people to use in the near future. Actually, they're available now. We just need to set the permissions so that people can use them, and we can set which ones are going to be available to the general public. The torch arrow is definitely going to be one we're going to use. The shuffle, warp, and pull arrows are probably going to be for for paid ranks within the game, and then the explosive arrow and some of the others are probably going to be for donors. So that is it for this mod review. Like, favorite, subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Join my army of the dead.
And put on here we have a heal sign. We have heal. Okay. Starting out on the left here we have